You talking about Jack Abbott that wrote The Belly of the Beast? In that year, I stayed in our unit. We stayed there about maybe 14 months. That's Marion open population whole, not control unit. That's the Marion population whole. That's when Marion had a population. It's our unit. We was in there, and Jack Abbott was in there. He was in there. Jack Abbott, he had problems. He had problems with any organization or group program because Jack, he was the type of individual say, man, you can't think for me. I think for myself. You can't order me to do anything. I order myself. That's how he was. So he wasn't racist, none of that. But he was just like us all, man. Programmed to be crazy. No respect for human life. But you respect your own. But the next man, we had to get past that. We had to get past that respect part. You see what I'm saying? In other words, I'm taking that respect from you. And that's how everybody thought. If I had some issues with you, whatever respect you got, I'm taking that. So from a respectful point of view, they had Jack out there. But Jack was smart, man. He was very smart. You see what I'm saying? He was very smart, but it was raw. It was raw and it was cultivated, inside that box right there. Ever since he was a kid. Same way. That's why we identified with each other. We talked, stuff like that, because we was raised in institution as children. And Jack was, he was raised, and I mean, he went through it all. He went through it all. You see what I'm saying? So he was well cultivated. He was well seasoned by the time he got to Marion. And those groups, they seen that raw talent and stuff like that, and they tried to recruit him. He was like, man, go ahead. For you? Nah. I don't need you. I don't need your organization. You see what I'm saying? And they talking about, man, you need us to function. Nah, And Jack called him out. Because they was working for the administration. They were working for the administration. But at the same time, and that was the issue that Jack had with him. Say, no, man, I don't work for them. You do. And that's what he's seen. That's why they outcast him. Yeah, they try to hit him. They try to hit him too. But Jack was too knowledgeable, man. Too knowledgeable. I'm talking about from A to Z, too knowledgeable.
While in Marion, Abbott began writing about his life and experiences. He was praised by numerous literary critics, including Norman Mailer, for his raw and uncut point of view in his autobiographical life story. As a result of Mailer and others lobbying on Abbott's behalf, Abbott obtained an early release from prison in 1981. But his freedom was short-lived. Within 6 weeks of being released, Abbott was accused of stabbing and killing a waiter outside a cafe in New York City.
The jury had obviously been torn between two possible verdicts, murder in the second degree or manslaughter. And after just 2 days of deliberations, they decided on the lesser charge, first-degree manslaughter, with the mitigating factor that Jack Henry Abbott killed Richard Adan under extreme emotional disturbance.
They train you to stay alive in a box. Now, how you going to, you got to be very creative to stay alive in a box. You see what I'm saying? But they train you. And you don't even know it. Okay, that training or that concept they put in there psychologically is working for you, right? You survive in that box. So you're going to keep that concept. You're going to keep that training. Then once they put you out there, what you think you're going to do? You think you ready for society, man? It just slam you in the street like that? Look what happened to Jack Abbott. Charlie Manson. He went through that program, the same one. Charles Manson. Yeah. And a lot of people don't even know that he went to National Training School in Washington, D.C. as a kid. He trained the same way. You know, I mean, it's a psychological profile they implant. It let you around people, man, ain't no telling what you might do by that same paranoia that they indoctrinated you with.
That's what defense attorney Ivan Fisher had asked for, in citing Abbott's lengthy, brutal years in prison. Years that took him, Fisher had said, from the belly of his mother into the belly of the beast. Prison, as Abbott had called it in his best-selling book of letters.